I like the fact that Trump's Twitter was deleted from a lot of perspectives. I like it from the fact, I like it that it gave Hillary Clinton her first win ever. Because back in 2016, she tweeted that Donald Trump should delete his account. And today she basically retweeted that tweet and put a little check mark. And I was like, okay, Hillary, this is the one moment where I find you ever so slightly almost tolerable as a human being, because for a moment I smiled and went, then I remembered that he got the presidency and you get to keep your Twitter account, I guess. I don't know. You didn't get to be president, though. So did you really win in the long run? I don't know. Also, as big of a piece of shit as I believe that Trump and Hillary are equally pieces of shit. I know that that's going to trigger people on both sides. I know that lefties are going to be like, how dare you say that they're the same? Actually, some lefties will agree with me that they're both the same. At least equally reprehensible. That doesn't mean they're the same qualitatively. I'm just saying that the quantity of shit that they are full of is roughly equal. But do I think Hillary would have tried to do a coup if she lost re-election? No. Or if she did, it would have been successful. She would have just actually done it. So whatever. I don't know. Maybe I am saying Hillary's equally bad. I don't know. Who knows? We don't get to look into the alternate universe where she's president, so it's all just a bunch of speculation. Anybody who's upset, like, how dare you say that? You're a moron, because you don't fucking know. You don't get to look in a crystal ball and be like, oh, for all you know, in the Hillary universe, we're all fucking charred ashes of fucking nuclear desolation blowing away into the fucking nuclear winter fucking pale sky or some shit. So you don't fucking know. But that's neither here nor there. Another good thing about Trump's Twitter being deleted is all the fucking conservatives. I mean, a bunch of conservatives were outright banned from the platform. A bunch of others just left, which from like a free speech point of view, and I know freedom of speech, I'm not talking about First Amendment here. I'm talking about the concept of freedom of speech, the principle of freedom of speech. From that perspective, I don't know it's the greatest thing in the world, but from just a perspective of not having to see that garbage on Twitter, pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. From this angle, I can pretend TJ is pumping my throat with his massive hog. Well, I wish I had a massive hog. It's more like pumping your gums with my small hors d'oeuvre. So in a lot of ways, the Trump Twitter ban, really not too bad. I'm okay with it from those perspectives. My major fear, I guess, and maybe I'm just being a fucking worrywart here. Maybe I'm fucking going to be totally wrong on this. And it's all going to fucking work out just peachy keen and great. But I guess my big fear here is that what you're going to do is you're going to create an even more echo-chambered right. Because they're going to find a fucking platform. I know that, you know, maybe Parler's been shut down. Parler's been shut out of the Apple store, the Google store, and whatever. So, you know, and I believe it's even having trouble with its, like, servers and stuff. So maybe it won't be Parler. But there's going to be something. Like, the more you just, like, take away this tech infrastructure from conservatives, the more they're just going to build it themselves. Because there are people on their side with money. There are people on their side with money, and this is America. This is a capitalist fucking country. So eventually, even if all the current big tech if all the big current tech companies turn their back on conservatives, the conservatives will go create their own fucking tech companies. And maybe they'll be pitiful as tech companies, but they will be able to get a fucking platform together. And once they have that platform, there's not going to be any fucking leftist thought allowed there. There's not even going to be any liberal thought allowed there. It's going to be 100% all fascism all the time. We're the true patriots. We're the true Americans. We're being bred out of existence. We're being illegal immigrated out of existence. They're not even going to use the dog whistles for long. It's just going to be like, can't a white man get a break in this country anymore? Come on, everybody. Can't a white man get a fucking break in this goddamn country? All these mud people stealing our fucking thunder. We built this country. We're the real Americans. Fuck them. We need to take it back. All the rhetoric that led to a bunch of dumb shit storming the Capitol, all that is going to be unfiltered, raw, in a fucking echo chamber where no one can do jack shit about it. Unless we really just go that extra mile of like legally cracking down on shit. In which case, I don't know, is the First Amendment really intact at that point? Or have we just said, hey, government, you have carte blanche to censor? Seems to me like that power of censorship could conceivably come back around to be used on us, the left I'm talking about. Because let's remember, the people who are censoring Donald Trump right now are not leftists, they are liberals. And they don't like us on the left either. I've already heard them saying shit like, you know, this insurrection never would have happened if Bernie Sanders hadn't undermined faith in our electoral process. You know, it was the Bernie bros who first brought up the issue of possible rigging. You know, so really, the Trumpers were just taking a play out of the Bernie playbook. We need to get rid of all these extremists of all types and return back to the comforting warm blanket of fucking milquetoast liberalism. That's the true path, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know, when I see the liberals flexing their fucking big we control everything muscles and shutting the conservatives out, I can't help but wonder, like, how much longer is it till they shut the left out too? But that's what I think about Trump's Twitter ban. I think it's mostly, I would say I'm 60% stoked for it, and then another 40% like, this seems like it might be setting some precedents we don't want. I don't know. But I know that, like, you say this kind of shit to some lefties, and they're just like, what are you, some kind of fucking closet fascist? You some kind of crypto? Whose side you really on? You really think Donald Trump should keep his Twitter account the day after he staged a coup? It's like, no, not necessarily. I'm just saying, like, you know, just because you take an action that seems like it's good and right and has, oh, wow, feels really good in the moment, doesn't necessarily always have only the intended consequences. It's not just like, well, we fucking shut Donald Trump up, you know, and then dust off your jeans, dust off your hands. Oh, well, that's taken care of. That's no longer going to be an issue. We've defeated him. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Seems like he's still in a position where he could very easily go to a fucking crowd of people and be like, you know, rise up, overthrow the fucking government. They stole the election. We all know it. Revolution. And a lot of people would fucking do it. So be cautious. Be aware.